In this video, you will learn about the Doctor Sign Chart function. There are three different components for the Doctor Sign Chart screen: all documents that need to be signed, messaging, and a pending task list. This can be accessed from the clock screen. You'll need to be sure that you are logged in as the doctor. Next, you will select the Doctor function drop-down, Sign Charts. You will select Yes if you wish for documents that are incomplete to show up red. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see all documents waiting to be signed. You will see the date the document was created, the exam type, the patient account number, and the patient's last name. You will notice at the very top of the screen the total amount of documents that need to be signed for the doctor that logged in. To sign a document, you will highlight the document from the list, then select Sign Selected Chart. When selecting Sign Selected Chart, if you wish to send an exam summary to the patient through Vision Connect, you will select OK. To view a document listed on the left-hand side of the screen, you will highlight the chart document that you would like to review, then select View Selected Document. When complete, you will press Escape on your keyboard to access this screen. To delete a document, you will highlight the chart document, then select Delete Selected Document. When selecting Delete Selected Document, you will have the following question appear: are you sure you want to remove the document for this patient? If you do want to delete the document, you will select Yes. After viewing all of the documents, you can select Sign All Unsigned Charts. This will remove all of the documents that's listed on the left-hand side of the screen and will sign each document. Just be sure that you have viewed all of the documents before selecting this button. There is an option setting to not have this activated. If you wish to not have the Sign All Unsigned Charts activated, there is an option setting to have that inactive. If you wish to remove a document from your list, you will highlight the chart document, then select Remove from My List. You will get the following question. You will select Yes. If you wish to reassign the chart document on the left-hand side of the screen to a different doctor, which is used most of the time in circumstances that a patient was seen within MedFlow with an incorrect login entered by the user, you will highlight the chart document, then select Transfer to another doctor. On the left-hand side of the screen, a doctor list will populate. You will select the doctor that you wish to transfer the document to by double-clicking on the doctor's name. After double-clicking on the doctor's name, you will have the following question appear: are you sure you want to reassign the document? You will select Yes to that question. If you wish to use the split screen, which will allow you to view the patient's information, you will select the Split Screen button at the top of the screen. Next, you will highlight the document that you wish to view. You will see the document at the bottom of the screen for viewing. If you wish to make any changes to the document, add or edit or delete any information, you will first highlight the document, Then on the right-hand side of the screen, select the single screen exam. This will allow you to make any adds, edits, or deletes to items that are listed. Next, you can come in and fill out the information that's incomplete. You will notice when accessing the single screen exam from your DrSign chart screen, certain information cannot be updated on the exam screen. For example, your review of systems you will not select from this single screen exam. The QE button, the OP for multiple pressures, the MP for minor procedures, the GO for gonio, the RX button, the SX button, and also the MO button. All of the other buttons on the right-hand side of the screen can be accessed. When you've completed your exam findings, you will not use the SC button to sign the chart. You will press Escape on your keyboard. You will notice at the bottom of the screen it's updating the information. You will also notice at the bottom of the screen the document was being regenerated. After completing the information, you can view to make sure your information is correct by highlighting the document. If you wish to view the document in a larger size, you can select View Selected Document. If you're ready to sign the chart document, you will next select Sign Selected Chart, which will ask you if you would like to send this to the patient electronically. This particular patient that I have highlighted does not have an email that is present in MedFlow. If you would like to provide an email address to send the clinical summary at this time, you would select Yes and type in the patient's email address. Then select OK. If you need to complete the exam by using the glaucoma screen, you will still highlight the document on the left-hand side of the screen, then choose your glaucoma follow-up. You will notice when accessing any of the exam screens, it will show the date that the patient was seen in the office. When selecting the exam document, you will notice the date that the patient was seen in the office in the exam date box. When making your changes, you will press Escape on the keyboard . If you notice that the exam document is just missing the Review of Systems, you will highlight the document, then select the button on the right-hand side of the screen, Review of Systems. Same for gonioscopy and all of the other buttons that are listed here. If you need to add a progress note, when selecting the progress note button, do you just need to edit recent notes? You will want to select No if you just want to add additional notes to the exam. This will take you to the progress note entry screen where you can access other features and buttons to be completed. When accessing any other button besides the exam screen buttons, for example, Review of Systems or gonioscopy, when going in and putting the information in, you will select the Review of Systems, put your information in, then select Escape on your keyboard. When doing this, you'll notice that it doesn't show that it's been regenerated at the bottom of the screen. So next you will want to select Regenerate Document. You'll notice when selecting Regenerate Document, when viewing the chart, you will see the Review of Systems has been added. If you're ready to sign the chart document, you will highlight the document, then select Sign Selected Chart. If you wish to view previous exams for this patient, you will highlight the patient on the left-hand side of the screen, then select Go to Patient View. You will then see all of the exams that have been put in on this patient, the date and the time, and if the document has been signed. Then press Escape on your keyboard. You will notice in the bottom of the screen your pending task list. Any interpretations that need to be completed, for example a visual field or OCT, are going to populate in your pending task list. You will also notice letters that need to be reviewed or sent. To sign off on your interpretation or completing an incomplete interpretation, you will double-click on the word in the pending task list. All interpretations that need to be done will populate. When you click on the pending task list, it will populate all of the patients that you chose for fundus photos. Next, to do the interpretation on the image, you will highlight the patient's name and double-click. This will pull up your image that you can then do an interpretation on. To do your interpretation, you will select the tablet with the pencil at the top of the screen. You will then do your interpretation. You can free type in the interpretation box or double-click on the word interpretation. This will allow you to have your pick list. At this time, you will click on your choice, then select OK. If you wish to move it from the right eye to the left eye, or if you have the same exam findings, you will use your arrows in between. Same for the left eye. If you started with the left eye interpretation, you can move it to the right eye. If signed in as the doctor, you will want to make sure that you choose Save, Sign, and Exit. You will also notice at the bottom of the screen the patient's home and work number and the patient's name, age, and date of birth. You will see this by highlighting the patient's name on the left-hand side of the screen. This concludes the session on the Doctor Sign Chart function.